Since I saw you last.
Hello everybody. So today I'm doing a pretty basic brown smoky eye tutorial. It's what I've got on my eyes right now. So if you want to see how I do a brown smoky eye, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I've started off by priming my eyelids. I've already done that because I do it every video and I just figure who needs to see that. So I just put some concealer on there and set them with a skin coloured eyeshadow. I used Zoeva Cocoa Blends Better Start, just for something different. And anyway, now we can move on. Starting off using NARS Newbury Street, I believe that's what it's called, in and around the crease, just here. For me, it'll be a little bit above the crease because of my eye shape. If you haven't watched much by me, I mean I have hooded eyes, y'all. So this is their NARS Fully Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. And it is delightful. I have a review on it. If you haven't seen it, you should. So we're just sort of taking this in a slightly rounded shape and then we're going to connect it on the bottom lash line. And we're letting it blend reasonably far down the bottom for a sort of blown out smoky look. And then just take a clean blending brush, this one's a Sigma E40, and just soften out all the edges. Now I'm going to take this chocolate brown shade here in the Stylo Eyes of the Windows to the Soul palette, and it's the top one at the corner there called Being. So we're just taking that on the same Eco Tools crease brush and we're just starting to build a little bit of colour here on the outside and feathering it in towards the inner corner as well. Running that along the lower lash line as well. Just don't come all the way in with that shade. About 3/4 of the way. And then take your blending brush again and give it all a really good blend. And if you find that it isn't blending out as much as you'd like it to, you can always go back in with the shade that you set your lid with and just give it a little bit of help. So I've given that a really good blend out to lighten it quite a bit because I just want it to be soft and diffused. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and this deep chocolate brown from the Fully Loaded palette. And on this pencil brush, I'm just going to do a teeny bit of this brown in the corner here. I'm focusing it on the lid. And then we'll take a little bit underneath. Just about that far in. To start blending that out, we'll use first the Eco Tools brush and then we'll go in with a bigger fluffy brush afterwards. And with this one, we're flicking it up a little bit, but we're generally just trying to keep it mostly where we've placed it. So blending on top of it pretty much. You can flick inwards a little bit like this. As it starts to blend, you can be a little bit more loose with where you're blending because you've sort of blended it out. Now I'm going to take this brown shimmery shade here, Fox possibly, it's very hard to tell in this palette. I'm going to take that on my finger and I'm going to place it in the middle of my lid. So you want to sort of blend it towards that black shadow and towards the empty inner corner, but not all the way. Now, so that I don't get too much pigmentation, I'm still going to use the fluffy end of my Eco Tools brush, but I'm going to dip it into that same shade and run it along my lower lash line. Alright, so now just take your clean blending brush and soften out all those edges. Try not to go any further in towards the inner corner, so flick this way. And if you lose a bit of the bronze shimmer while you're blending, you can just go back in with a teeny bit more on your finger and fix it up. Now I'm going in with a Chanel Stylo Yeux. This one's in 119 and it's a bronze shade. And I'm just going to roughly line the top of my lash line here. I'm ending this right at that blank spot too, so I'm not going to darken up that inner corner at all. Now we're just going to run it on the lower lash line. And I'm going to take this in the lower waterline. Again, not all the way in. probably just to wear your natural lashes in. And then on the upper waterline, we're going to use black. This is a Lancôme one. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corner. This is the Balm Marylou Manizer and the brow bone. Okay, so I just went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. I've just got MAC Whirl lip liner on my lips with some moisturizer. And all we need to do now to finish off the eyes is put on some mascara. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. As per usual for me, I will not be wearing false eyelash. Alright, so that's this makeup tutorial complete. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just start that again, shall we? The crease. Stop talking. Okay. But it's currently on my face.